Guys, a lot has happened. And when I tell you a lot has happened, a lot has happened. And we lost the footage. We lost the footage completely. I am so sorry about this. I did an entire mining episode and we found the most beautiful, big, abandoned mine shaft with tons and tons of stuff in it that we have collected. And I even expanded the farm from all the crops that we got from that abandoned mine shaft. And if I walk over here, I can just show you guys the loot that I got. I got tons of iron, tons of copper. I made a full set of copper armor. And I just went up and down in those mine shafts for probably days, guys. I was down there just going up and down because it got to the point where my inventory was completely full. And then I had to go all the way up and then go back down again. And I started to build this with everything that I found in the mine shaft by basically going down there and stealing all of their railways to get to the bottom of this cave that I have built. And I put a rail here to push me off when I get up. And then I have tons of rails here to push me upwards. However, I still do not have enough gold to finish it. I literally have spent days going down and up getting gold and supplies for this. And hopefully one day all of these will be that rail. But for now, it's just not, we're not there yet. But this is the loot that we got. We got tons of cobblestone, tons of lapis, copper, iron. And I used a lot of the iron. And I also got shears because when I tell you guys that I found not one, not two, but 4 mob spawners. 4 cave spider mob spawners that we can make XP farms of. I am not joking. Like, that is how much I got. So today, we are going to be making those XP farms and testing them out. And then I also, if I need a break from any of those, I am going to build our first building, and I'm thinking we do a church. So today we're going to be making the mob spawners, and then we're going to start the church. And then after the church, we will build my home, and maybe a bridge to connect where we are to that other mountain on the side. But for now, let's go in and let's make all of these mob spawners. How do I make a mob spawner? Okay guys, so I'm currently reading online how to make a mob spawner, and according to Google with sites on Reddit, I need to, for zombie skeleton, I need to do a 9x9x5 room around the spawner. Okay, and then I need to dig a 2-block deep water channel to funnel mobs into a 23-block vertical drop, and use a hopper chest system to collect drops, and then place a slab on the spawner to prevent spawning on top. Okay, we can do that. Alright, let's do that. Here we are, guys. I found the first one. Alright, I'm gonna make some shears again, just so this process is just easier for us. Okay, so this is one of them, and I believe the next one is literally next door. Like, there was so many of these guys, you have no idea. So it says to build out 4 blocks in all directions from spawner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright everyone, I have successfully cleared out this 9x9x5 room, which is just 4 blocks in every direction from the mob spawner. And the next step is we're going to have to create a... Okay guys, so apparently with spiders that doesn't work, so we're gonna try a different method in which we're going to make... Guys, I never could have imagined how much mining I've had to do to get all the materials that I need to finish this build. I ran out of iron so many times that I ended up having to break in my diamond pickaxe to make this build. Alright, so all we need to do is, I found a YouTube video on how to build a cave spider type of XP farm,
and I'm going to leave it linked in the description for anyone that wants to use it. So all I need to do is break these blocks and then break these, and the cave spider should start spawning. Oh, I'll break this too. Alright, and we're out of here. Well, that doesn't work too well. Okay, looks like they're kind of coming through in the wrong way, so I think if we place it right here instead. Yes, this is definitely working better. Alright, so I just made that small adaptation and I think we're good. And we built a successful XP farm. Alright, that's a project complete. Perfect, that might be enough to finish our project. And with that, everyone, this is now complete. Test this out. It worked! Nice. So I'm thinking it would be cool if we had a bridge that came from here over to there. So that might be our next project. And then I'm thinking we could build the church all the way up there in that corner over there. Alright everyone, we are going, me and Meow Meow here are on top of this mountain. There's our base in the background all the way over there. And this is going to be the area where we are going to build the church. So we are going to take off a little bit of land behind me, and I have a shovel here for that. And we're going to take all this down because we're going to have some gardens and a nice beautiful church. And at the same time we're going to create some stone with all of this cobblestone that we have. Of course we're going to keep some cobblestone and all this wood we have in order to do that. So I will be back when we get that done. Alright everyone, I have some terrible news. Unfortunately I was over in the avalanche over there while getting wood to build church, and Meow Meow fell in and I couldn't get out in time. I died, so I had to go get my stuff, and by the time I came over here, Meow Meow, I can't find Meow Meow, and Meow Meow's dead. So we're gonna just go back up here and finish building the church, and we seem to have a cat. It looks like Meow Meow has sent us a new friend to continue our journey, everyone. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Alright, you'll be safe right here. Okay, everyone, I have to start recording as I'm building this. He sent us another cat. He's literally he sent us another cat. Come here, kitty. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Lord has sent us 2 cats now. Alright guys, so I determined that this is probably a good start right here. This is going to be the main tower, and I'll put a big roof on the top of this. And then from there, I'm going to have like angling down one side, you know, and then same thing on the other side. And that will be our church, and then outside we can have, you know, more of a aesthetically pleasing build up to get here. So that is it so far.